chasing the check, dropping the top, riding the vet, feeling myself, what you expect, you know I'm with it. No better feeling cause I could've quit but I didn't. 007 when I'm on a mission, moving it up to a better position, they thought I was tripping.
What's going on, social media land? So, we got the new Primal, we got the Cove, and the Anger Solid. I feel like the Anger Solid kind of fits the numbers, right? Like, much closer than any other balls. Higher RG, still got some differential. Cove has a slightly different, less differential. But we'll see how does all these things correlate. You know, it may work, may not. But yeah, I want to put them up against that, you know, new fun stuff. So let's get on the lanes, man. Hit that like, subscribe, man. It goes a long way. Especially if you want to buy any merch. But if you do want to buy merch, man, Coolwick has, again, all the standard logos, right? So you got it in blue, black, navy like I currently have on, and green. Go over there. I think the discount code should work on that, right? So 10% off using HUTCH10, H-U-T-C-H-10. And yeah, other new merchandise on a Hype Bowling as well. So the Blessing shirt, then I got like 2 or 3 others, right, I'm working on that's almost out. And then of course, some chamois. So, but let's get to it, guys. All right, so Primal, out of box, 43-foot Mark Ross pattern. You're gonna see me kind of using, I feel like it's enough volume to kind of see some differences. And then also, you know, some friction to still see the ball hook. So that's why I like this particular pattern. It keeps you honest. So drawing some straight lines. Again, ball's looking pretty good. Throw a couple. So again, starting on, again, 20 at the dots. It's gonna be like close to like 20, 23 at the foul line. Oh. I didn't freshen the surface up on that one. Let me hit it with a smidge of surface. I've thrown this Anger a little bit. This is definitely, well, I like it. All right, so yeah, it's a little surface, still doesn't look that different. But again, I put some games on this ball. There she goes. Yeah, I just want it to be a more fair comparison. So I hit both the Cove and the Anger Solid with 2000 pad. So that just, again, give some of his teeth back. All of them went 10 back. Oh no. Meh. So again, kicked it out there pretty good, and you know, it didn't like that, right? Had to hit that little bit out of bounds, not the ball fault. So yeah, moved about 4 boards left of my first shot, or 5 boards, I should say. And yeah, gotta move the break point in a little bit. Can't get it nearly as far to the right. Yeah, pretty much, again, 5 is out of bounds unless I'm like way on top of it. And we'll do a couple shots like that here in a moment. Oh, that's not gonna hook. Oh, wow. I was like, oh, that's almost out of bounds. I was like, I didn't see that. The Cove has been exceptional for what this ball is. Is that gonna hook? House shot. So again, I'll say this, right? Like the Cove is a hybrid and the other 2 are solids. How much does that matter? But definitely feels a bit more responsive. And we're gonna keep throwing them, because I don't know. I don't wanna say too much, because they all 3 just really look pretty good right now. Let's step a little further to the left. Okay. So definitely feels like has a bit more, again, skid flipness to it. So let's jump a little bit to the right now. So I'm looking at 15 at the dots, 20 at the foul line. So I actually gotta really throw this ball. Like, I feel like this ball's picking up. And again, layout wise, right, the pin's a lot closer because this one is 45 by 4.5 by 40. So I feel like this ball just gonna flare just a pinch more in relation to these other two. So I'm trying to keep it, you know, fair. Like, this does have a little bit of a stronger layout than the other two. Let's throw another one. Man, I'm telling you, man, the motive staff is gonna have a field day with this one. I just know it. Yeah. Gotta pick up the other two. See, are they looking the exact same way? One look cleaner, one looks, you know, sharper. My thought is that the other two are probably gonna look a little sharper. That's what I'm thinking is gonna happen. A little cleaner. See if that was me or the ball. Let's try another one. Woo! Wow, that picked up quickly. Yeah. So, man, that one didn't, I don't feel like it didn't play as well as the Primal did from over there. But it's the core, again, it's a little slightly more flaring, stronger overall. Yeah, that is easy. What's the pattern you're bowling on? Not easy, but Cove. Okay. Okay. All right, that Cove is, got one more. Oh, wow. So there's definitely like a spot, right? If I just get inside of it, like it hooks. Then if I get to the right of it, right, it kind of pushes. So that's something that I saw with the anger as well. Like, oh, I saw one duck hook, you know, and that kind of did exactly that. One more shot, then we'll jump to the house shot for a handful of shots. I think we kind of got a little bit of a adjust for what these balls look like on this. Yeah, and again, I don't want to have to be perfect, but you got to be more perfect. And we struck inside, I believe, with all of them. So again, definitely in play. I think I'll probably use the Primal from straight until that just completely blows up, and then I would jump in. And I would probably ride the Primal for a little bit long, and then if I started to leave corner pin a lot, go to the Cove. The Cove look quicker. But again, there's so many options, right? You could go easily transition from this to a Primal Rage, the shiny pearl, right? With a little bit of surface on this particular pattern, and it'll do the job. So, but yeah. But I want to loop one more with each, and then we'll call it good on this. She's good. Oh, wow. So definitely a little arc here, but stronger layout. So not that surprising. Bleeding off a little too much energy, you know. But I could slow down, right? Bang on it more. There we go. So yeah, let's get to the house shot. All right, now we spend a ton of time here because you've seen all these on the house shot already, but let's just see. Crazy, 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 crazy. Yeah, so a little recovery, but what I've been seeing today, like it's like a little bit of out of bounds, even on this shot, but not nearly. Like, I'm gonna throw it in a gutter like I was on the previous lane. Let's go anger. Love this anger on house. Like I love this ball. Standing all on 25. Oh, anger definitely gives me like a little more shape down lane in relation to this Primal. So again, could that be partially the layout? It could be. Like I'm not, you know, I can't call that. But when I look at the Primal shock, right? The Primal shock kind of I think fits a little bit closer to what we're seeing from the anger. Yeah, so probably the quickest is gonna be the Cove. Could it be because of the hybrid cover stock? Very possibly, but again, the ball's here because core numbers kind of are close, and I think they're gonna be fit a similar use case as far as I need a symmetric ball that will give you some control. But if you're bowling on a house that hooks a lot and everything typically, you know, decent amount of friction, you will see the Cove hook and look quite a bit sharper, right, than what you may have seen from some other reviewers, potentially. Throw one up the right. All right, stay down a little bit on this next shot. Whew. Nope, cooked. Not even gonna try it. Nope, I'm a circle these. I saw me play right as much as I possibly could over there. So we're just gonna jump left over here. That's what I'm gonna do on house. I'm jumping way to the left, going to 30. Slow the speed down a pinch. Yeah, so definitely need a little more friction to really play that angle. I wonder if the other two are gonna look just as kind of archy. Quite a bit sharper looking. Yeah, so I think on house, you're gonna get Cove and an anger solid, you know, and it may be a case of, you know, weaker covers on both the Cove and the anger that is resulting in, you know, more energy retention for down lane, where the new Ghost is picking up a little bit earlier, right, and rounding the spot, right? That's what that could be. Step away left. Yeah. So we're gonna end it on this. Your boy's getting tired. And yeah, so a lot of bowling balls. I think the most angular, right, is probably gonna end up being like the Cove of this particular bunch, Cove or anger. But the more, I feel like the most usable is probably definitely gonna be the Primal. Like, I feel like the most cases, whether you're talking about sport shot or we're talking about house, you're gonna get a lot more versatility out of that one. And I think tweaking that cover, whether you're making it shinier or duller, it's gonna allow you a lot of flexibility. But look for more shape. Again, Cove is probably, I think it's gonna be probably the way to go. Again, it is a hybrid, so keep that stuff in mind. All three are good. Which ones are going in the bag? Depending on what I'm bowling on. If I'm bowling on sport shot, I'm probably gonna bring the Primal. And then house, it's probably gonna be between the Cove and the anger, depending on the house. I know one center around locally, strikers actually changing their lane panels, so I might need, you know, bigger covers, but who knows? League is around the corner now. I think we're like 2 weeks away. So yeah, appreciate you guys as always, man. Hit that like, subscribe. Hopefully you got something from this. Till next time.
With the music up, I'ma keep 'em grooving. You sleeping on me, just keep snoozing.